Okay, let's be real for a second. Everyone's talking about tactics, pressing triggers, inverted fullbacks, box midfield, whatever. But bro, that's not the problem. That's never been the problem at Manchester United. The football's been broken, yeah. The performances? Horrific. But what's really been broken is deeper than formations or systems. It's the soul of the club. And if Rúben Amorim wants to fix this mess, if he wants to really bring United back, then he's got to do more than change how they play. He's got to change who they are, trust me. This goes way beyond football. Ask yourself this: when was the last time Manchester United felt united? Not just the players on the pitch, but the fans, the manager, the dressing room, the board, all in sync, all believing in something. It's been years, hasn't it? Ten Hag couldn't fix it. All had the passion, but not the structure. Mourinho saw it coming and warned everyone. Even Van Gaal said it. The culture is rotten. United isn't a football team anymore. It's a business that happens to play football. So yeah, Amorim can come in and talk about high pressing and fluid attacking patterns, but none of that matters if the players don't buy in, if they don't care, because this club is full of talent, but empty of identity. Let me paint a picture for you. You walk into Carrington, you see players with heads down, no belief, no accountability. Some don't even know what their role is, others think they're bigger than the club. And this isn't just opinion, it's fact. Multiple managers have said the same thing in different ways. This club has no leadership, no standards, no fear of failure. But to be fair to Amorim, he's already started taking steps. He's making hard decisions. Marcus Rashford, one of the biggest names at the club, gone. That's not easy. That's not small. That shows he's willing to cut the deadwood, no matter the name or PR fallout. And it sets a tone. But, and this is key, he's not perfect. We can't just act like Amorim is untouchable. He's made some questionable decisions, especially tactically. His insistence on defensive wingbacks when the system clearly doesn't suit them, it's been shaky. And let's talk about Kobbie Mainoo, a kid with unreal potential who's been misprofiled under Amorim. This is someone who was developed as a number, 10 in the academy. He's played well there when given the chance. But now he's being shoehorned into deeper roles that don't highlight his strengths. And we can't just keep blaming the players. Amorim has to be held accountable too. If we want change, it has to be honest. No excuses. And this is where we go deeper. The only way Rúben Amorim can fix Manchester United is if he fixes the culture first. And I don't just mean telling players to train harder. I mean reshaping what it means to play for this club. You think of the old United, and what do you think of? Ruthlessness, unity, accountability, fearless football. Standards set by the players, not just the manager. Where's that now? Look at the dressing room. Who's the real leader? Who's the guy demanding more from everyone? Who's setting the example? That's what Amorim has to find, or create. And to do that, Amorim needs to build something every successful manager has had, a core. A group of players, not necessarily the best ones, but the most bought in. The ones who bleed for the shirt. That might mean selling stars, dropping fan favorites, making unpopular decisions. But without that ruthless edge, this job is impossible. He needs to draw a line. This is who we are now. You're either with us or you're gone. That's why the Rashford decision is so symbolic. That's a statement. It says, no one is untouchable. And yeah, he might mess up a few more things, he already has, but the intent is there. And that's what United's been missing. But here's the other question, and it's a real one. Are the fans ready for this rebuild? Because we all say we want change. But when it comes to letting go of certain players, accepting short-term pain, trusting the process, do we actually have the patience? Do we trust a manager to tear down everything before he builds it back up? Because that's the only way this works. It's not about top 4 next season. It's about building something that lasts for the next 10 years. Amorim's challenge is massive, but so is the opportunity. He can be the guy that finally changes what this club feels like. Not just the guy who improves the football or wins the Europa League, but the guy who makes people believe in United again. So yeah, Amorim can fix United. but only if he's willing to make ruthless decisions and only if the people around him stop protecting a broken culture. This isn't about hope, it's about standards. Either the club raises them or nothing changes. Because if we're being honest, if Amorim doesn't tear this down properly, if he compromises, if he tries to protect egos, if the fans keep falling in love with names over performances, then this rebuild is finished before it even starts. Forget top 4, forget trophies, it will be more of the same. The only way out is through pain, through patience, and through brutal honesty. So now the question is, does the club have the stomach for that? Or are we just gonna bottle it again? Let me know in the comments.